Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, children of all ages.
Wait, hold on.
Okay, seriously. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, children of all ages, welcome to this, the finals of the X-Wing Junkies Bracket Challenge. On your left, we have Jake McHAN flying Han Solo in a particularly fat fashion, and Jake Farrell with his zippity-zooping, looping A-Wing. Across from him, we have the ever-terrifying Tommy Steamroller with everyone's favorite behemoth, the Ghost, and its TLTs, and 4 shots of them around, and Bigsy Biggs flying cover. This is set up to be a titanic match. Both of these players have battled some extremely interesting lists, some real fierce competition. They've really earned their spot here in the finals, and the winner walks out of here with the X-Wing Junkies Bracket Challenge belt. It's a thing of beauty. It brings a tear to my eye, and I'm very sad that I was not a sufficient quality player to earn it.
Mike made the belt himself. He created the tournament for the belt. He entered the tournament for the belt that he made in his own home with his own hands. And now he could possibly win the belt that he made in the tournament that he created. Something's fishy here.
Wait, max bet's 500? I need more bet tokens.
I mean, that's not my problem.
I had 600.
Hey, we got some follows 1 hour ago. The Church Warden.
I wonder who that could be.
Shout out to that guy. And scooch over, bro.
I don't know if you're talking to me or talking about a player.
Even my kayfabe stretches only so far. Kroggy, do you watch wrestling? Probably talked about this before. So Jake McHAN, Mike, does have initiative here. Up against the seasoned veteran in the ring, Tommy Steamroller. He definitely steamrolled over the competition all throughout this tournament. Jake McHAN barely squeezing through into the finals. Jake McHAN's looking like the underdog here. Mark, what do you think?
To say he's looking like the underdog would be a bit of an understatement. I got to point out that I almost beat this list, and as everyone says, I'm terrible.
Yeah, you're pretty bad.
Oh, is the new bet different?
Yeah, you got to type bets, not bet. Oh, and then you got to put your amount and then who you're betting on. And it's 1 and 2, as you can see by the overlay. Did I do the overlay wrong? Jobu, did you get that right? We're all good, right? Tommy Steamroller's 1? Yeah, we're good. Look at Jobu. He's just on the ball. That's why he is the greatest mod on Twitch. The artist formerly known as Store Champion?
You'll get it. You'll get it. Don't worry.
I can't. I ruined it. Can't make the joke now.
I don't know. Would everyone on this side of the room that has earned a Store Championship plaque in 2017 please raise their hand? Oh, I'm sorry. There's only 2 of us.
I don't think any of us have earned it. You both entered tournaments that were sub 6 people.
Hey, that one-armed lady that couldn't roll her own dice and was blind put up a real fight.
YouTube got real mad about those jokes. They thought they were real. They thought you were actually cheating against blind ladies and children.
Yeah, I'm a little disturbed that people just assumed that and ran with it.
I'm okay with it. So dials are set here. Looks like Han is going to try and slip in behind. Maybe take out Biggs before any real damage can happen. We'll see what Jake's up to. He's probably going to slow roll out of the gate here. Maybe try and get a little flank on.
Soon to be a 2-peat or even a 3-peat Store Champion. I'm going to debut my Store Championship later tonight, assuming there's a competitor. It could be terrible. I got to be honest. I'm flying it just so I can fly Talonbane. We're ready to start. We've got rocks out. We've got ships out. We've got dials down. And at Pilot Skill 5, Bigsy Biggs is the first to move, as well as Kannan Jarrus.
So
speaking of blind people playing,
only 4 bets have come in so far. If you bet and you want to check if your bet went through, just check your whoopies, and if there's a number in parentheses after your whoopie amount, that means that's how much you bet. If there's no number, it means your bet didn't go through. Like, oh gee, you gotta. The problem is, this trips everybody up. You gotta put the amount you're betting and then who you're betting for now.
Yeah, I did.
It's all backwards.
So
So like
exclamation
OG,
mark
you gotta bet again, but put 100 then 1.
BETS 111 2, right?
And it's gotta be bets, OG killer. We got growing pains, you know. We'll get there. There you go. You're
There we go.
all your rupee have been bet, Mark. Good job.
Haha. And it'll be even cooler because I'll win them and they'll be gone.
And OG, you should be good now too. Again, if you type whoopee, exclamation mark whoopee, and it shows a number in parentheses, that's your current bet.
So for this, our first round, you're noticing that the Rebels are running from the Rebels. As an Imperial player, that doesn't surprise me. The Rebels always run. If you'll notice, even the store went quiet at that terrible joke.
It's a handy little chat built into the bot that lets you chat with the people that made the bot and anyone else using it. Yeah, pretty useful.
So, all of you out there in Streamland, how do you think this game's going to go? Tell us with your bets. Or more importantly, come into chat and tell Mike that he's an exclamation mark douchehead.
Or, you know, curse Mark's dice.
I'm assuming the exclamation mark douchehead chat survived the transition.
Actually, I'm pretty sure if you type
Eem. For the record, my dice have been cursed 11 times, and I have never played with Academy Carl in the stream.
We'll get there. Hold on. I'm just gonna. There's a thread that has all the commands. There we go. There's a lot of them. So these are all the commands that currently exist. You can keep track of dad jokes yourselves now, chat. Anytime you hear one, you can type exclamation mark dad, and you'll add to the dad joke counter. I don't think it'll show on stream yet. We still have to work on that, but you guys can do it. And if you don't have whoopies, just let me know, and I will give you whoopies.
Okay, it keeps saying I'm losing the chat. That's getting old.
Well, yeah, because you keep closing your app on your phone. So, pretty exciting match so far. Han rolled forward a little bit. Jake rolled forward a little bit. Steamroller opting to swing his ships around. Really leaving it up to Jake McHAN here to figure out who he's actually going to prioritize going after.
Commando Solo, or anyone else that might be wondering, though Zeb is on the list, he is currently docked in the Phantom. And because he's in the Phantom shuttle, so he's docked on the Ghost. Because those two ships are docked, at the end of the round, Tommy Steamroller gets to attack again with a turret, which means he gets 4 TLT shots around, and right now his rear firing arc is active if Mike were to try and get behind him.
4 TLT shots, Mark. That's 3 red dice. You only got to get 1 hit through to deal the damage. Against Han Solo's 1 green dice, that doesn't seem very fun.
Well, see, Fat Han is really good at resisting damage and resisting 4 or 5 dice attack rolls and coming out of it with minimal damage. The downside is most of those abilities only work once.
Once per round, yeah.
Yeah, so the multiple attacks coming out of the TLT are a direct threat to it. It's not very nice.
Groggy Dog has been drinking since 9 a.m. in preparation for this match.
The trick to that groggy is in your name. The groggier you get, the more you drink. You know what? That brain's going to shut on down and your heart will take over. And then we're going to see you do some drunken chats to Mike about how you feel so bad that he lost. And that's as true as a fact as exclamation mark stash, which I'll be brutally honest, I'm quite disappointed in Mike. I do not see on the table because it is the most hit rock in X-Wing.
Yeah, it's true.
Oh, I missed the 12th cursing of my dice.
13 now. Yeah.
A truly lucky number. It's a good time.
For anybody who is interested in entering the Score Championships, we've had one person have to bow out, so they have graciously opened up a spot. So
I think it was
there's one
Alistair.
spot available if somebody
So you loving folks out there in Streamland, you
Jobu.
probably didn't hear in the background.
Jobu.
That was the ever-present Big Boss Brian informing us there is one seat left in the Winnipeg Store Championship.
Jobu. Morris.
You know you want to do it. Come on, Morris.
See, he says that, but the scary part is I don't know if he's joking or not.
Yeah, I'm
Only if I get to play Mark first round. I mean, we could probably make that happen.
You know what? I got to be honest. If you told Big Boss Brian you were coming in all the way out from Denver to come play, and that was your insistence, I'm pretty sure they'd make it happen. That's okay. Traveling for store championships is silly, especially if you're going, a 3-hour drive each way just to make it. But Winnipeg went from having 4 store championships with the 2016 kit to 1, and I knew I wanted to play multiple times. So that's why whenever I reference my win, Pat is quick to jump in and point out that it was only little old ladies that had never actually played the game before.
Yeah, like you do need to get a real win under your belt, right, Mark?
How do I become a VIP?
How do you become a VIP? It's a very illustrious title. I have no idea.
Dun dun dun.
How give user amount?
Deviant, unfortunately, the blind kid did have to drop because he ended up coming to the wrong location. He thought he was there for a Yu-Gi-Oh tournament, and we didn't realize to the 3rd round after he 100-0 somebody. I don't know if I could handle actually meeting Jobu. I got to be honest. I'm more than happy to stick to just addressing packages in the mail to Mr. Jobu.
Looks like we have an X-Wing game going here, Mark.
We do.
It is the store championships, and by store I mean belt.
Oh, this is more important.
Looks like Tommy Steamroller's opted to aim for Han Solo here.
Yeah, he's pulling in. It's going to leave Jake there with a lot of opportunity to zip in. The downside being there is no real blind spot on this ghost. This ghost it's going to be able to do mean things and could actually kill Jake the Snake in one turn.
Range 1 on the side does avoid, but that's not really doing much for you. Especially when he has bombs, right? Yes, Blink Dragon.
There has been no shots yet, but there's about to be a bunch.
And by a bunch, you mean 12. So do you think, what do you think this is going to happen in the next few turns here with Han Solo flying into a corner?
I would not be surprised to see Han
Not
turn
fly into a
directly
corner? Yeah. Bumping seems really strong for Mike in this match.
Especially because Tommy Steamroller is not running Chopper as a pilot like he did at Worlds.
He is running Kannan.
He is now running Kannan. Now, Kanan's a jerk and reduces damage. It's true, soon enough he shall be Tommy the Strap Taker, first of his name and last of his lineage, for he is all we will need, the first winner of the belt.
Jobu, let Blank get his bet in. I know you would anyway, but just in case you weren't paying attention.
It's only showing Carl's commands down there.
That's okay.
Groggy, are you just waiting for that to time out?
Oh, no, they're right in front of us. So boost.
Is minimum bet 1? Oh, never mind. Betting on 1. Yeah, Blank, you did it. You're good.
He actually did it right off the get-go, and everyone else just screwed up enough that you had to lecture them.
You know what? He's always been a quick one. All right, Han Solo shooting here. Looks like he's going to have to shoot Biggs due to Biggs' pilot ability. I cannot see any of these clear dice that Mike is using. Mike, don't move your dice from the dice cam.
One technical difficulty. Mike is being difficult, so we have to... Mike, lead your dice.
Mike, you need to use new dice.
Yeah, it's going to be issues.
Nah, it's fine. Good enough. Bottom? Bottom.
Yes, Blank, I will. I plan on playing a little later.
Does Kannan only work once a turn? Hit focus here, coming out of Mike.
Oh,
Question. Loop triggering is a new attack.
Yes, it's like Gunner.
So I get my third dice back?
Yes. What does Kannan
yes.
say?
Yeah?
1 second. Let me look up the actual wording on Kannan.
Mike, your dice look like garbage on the green screen.
Just use real dice.
Oh, now they're good. Guys, what does Kannan say? So the bets are currently 94% for Tommy Steamroller.
I was looking for the ghost. Turns out that's not what it's called.
5.5% in favor of Jake the
So
Snake.
Kanan's wording is when an enemy ship at range 1 to 2 is attacking, you may spend a focus token. If you do, the attacker
Oh, yeah, he
rolls
has to
one
spend a
fewer attack
focus.
die.
He's g-
So this is a new attack, I believe.
Yes,
If
it is.
Tom, if you'd like, we can check with Jer.
Gunner is a new instance of attack, right? I'm like 100% sure. Yeah.
If we're wrong, YouTube will tell us. And
So, hit crit here into bigs. Mike's got to rub one out on stream right away. 2 evades and a focus. Does he have a focus? No, he bumped.
he,
1 shield down off bigs here.
unfortunately, this is a battle of the plinks that Mike cannot win.
I don't know if that's true. He just needs to plink harder, which he can do.
The 4 turns it's going to take him to plink Bigsy Bigs out, he's going to...
But yeah, this is definitely a race. Here's the shot back from the ghost. First TLT, hit blank focus.
And he did spend his focus already.
It's true to drop that dice. So Gunner's pretty good against Kannan.
Yes, it is.
1 evade.
So 1 attack down, 2 hits.
He does have evade and C3PO still. Here's the roll. We're going to test something here.
Oddly enough, Mike is not going to use that ability. Mike is debating internally. This is a very fierce discussion.
Takes a hit.
1 shield down on Han Solo.
So Mark, do you want to see something new and fancy?
I would love to see something new and fancy.
This might not... Oh, we'll wait for this shot. 3 hits.
So we're into the end step for those wondering.
I'm pretty sure that white spot is coming from because the...
Mike is taking a 2nd shield.
Oh, they're both using clear dice.
Mike is taking a 2nd shield.
Yeah, I got it. Just waiting for this shot.
Okay.
2 evades.
So that horseshoe that Mike surgically inserted prior to this game is already starting to play out. Now I'm excited to see something new and innovative. I have no idea what it could be, and I'm not even kidding because I don't pay attention to you guys on Wednesdays.
I don't know if this is going to work. Let's find out.
How much HP does Kannan
It was a good effort.
It was a great effort.
Let's try it again.
Mike is debating internally. This is a very fierce discussion.
I just made it desaturated a bit.
That's amazing. You're like every, mopey middle schooler that got their first digital camera back when digital cameras
You know
were
what?
a thing.
We need a way to differentiate between actual gameplay and replay gameplay.
If Mike rolled well, it's probably a replay.
Well, that was him rolling and taking a hit. Because, had to test it. But we set that up, Mark, so we can record all of your whisper rolls
Oh,
for
no.
posterity. So I'm going to keep tinkering with the dice cam here for a second. Both players opting to use these sneaky little clear dice.
Look at these unfortunate successful players. I'm actually curious where Mike could have got his dice because he doesn't do better than
I'll
second.
throw clear dice on the tray.
18 times. You guys really love that curse. I'd like to remind everybody that Mike is a certified douchehead.
I think that's good. I don't know what I did, but yeah, you're good. All right.
Okay, this is getting a little excessive. Can we go back to the idea where cursing my dice would cost 5 whoopies?
So we put no cooldown on the curse command intentionally.
Oh, I know. I just like to point out that Mike's a little more sensitive and needs one.
Gadwig.
Don't worry, Gad. We got you.
So again, if you're just joining us, the old bot, they discontinued it. We had to find a new bot, reset all our whoopies. We do have the whoopies saved in an Excel file, but I'll have to put them in manually if we are going to rerun them.
But unfortunately, Pat actually isn't technologically advanced enough, and the Excel files terrify him.
You can just do that too. Joby, can you correct Mark's whoopie for us, please?
I don't think I was counting as a viewer.
Yeah, we're not 100% sure if it's going to be worth it yet to submit all your whoopie counts or just restart. But, I mean, Potato had like 10,000, so...
Yeah, no, I didn't get those whoopies.
If anyone's allowed to complain, it's Potato.
You should just take those 10,000 and distribute them amongst everybody.
I think I pretty much did yesterday.
Just not when I was in the room.
So
anyways, more importantly,
Jake's in a scary position here.
He is, but considering what he can do with Push the Limit, he shouldn't be terrified.
He just needs to get out of that arc.
If he focuses to barrel roll off the side, he should be fine. And if not,
Cursing does not cost anything, Gadwig. Go ahead. Curse to your heart's content.
No, Gadwig, I'd be careful. I hear it costs all your whoopies.
Only betting costs money at the moment. It's weird those dice seem so big next to the ghost. Yeah. They have oversized dice?
Okay, 25 times. I'm proud of you guys.
So
Mike's going to stay in that arc, unfortunately. He's going to sit back there.
But range 2, I think a range 2 shot is... No, it's not really much better.
Is the goal 100 curses before I even put a ship on the table?
Look, if you guys can curse Mark's dice 100 times before you see his whisper on the board, you all get 100 whoopie. I may have just ruined chat for the rest of the night.
Part of me is tempted to go grab my whisper and throw it on...
I mean, that's a thing that could happen. I tried to rub one out on stream for you guys, but I couldn't get it. Couldn't get it off.
You just don't have the same skill at rubbing it out in public that Mike does.
I know, Mike's much better at rubbing it out than me. Can we pay 1 whoopie to add a peg to whisper? I mean, yeah, if you really want to. Yeah, so Jobu at his store championships, Mark, he was flying whisper with Agent Callus, and he put Agent Callus on Omega Leader.
What?
It was the force Omega Leader to always target lock whisper, of course. Alright, Han Solo's gonna shoot here.
Jobu, I trust you and I respect you as a human being.
So that's all blanks. Into bigs here.
The only downside is I only have 1 foot of pegs for Whisper. Because I found after a foot she gets a little...
1 hit. Here's Big's roll. Range 3. There's an evade. Luke Skywalker's going to activate here. That's 3 blanks. Han Solo. Going to re-roll those dice. 1 hit. Mike is... Mike needs to light a fire under those dice.
So unfortunately, Luke turned off his targeting computer, and there was no magic space ghost there ready to help him this time.
Jake range 3 into bigs here. It's a little better, one hit. Keeps the focus for defense. There's one evade. This is going to be tough. Mike's really going to have to punch a hole through this bigs if he wants to get anywhere in this game. So it looks like they got up to 37. They may have crashed the bot.
I'm okay with that.
No, we're still alive. Oh, they're still coming in. You couldn't find your whisper, huh? Oh, I see it. We're right at 99, or are you just going to throw it into the camera view? That's something I could see you doing. We'll have to go to instant replay to see if they get there. Because that's a thing we can do now.
Oh, they're timed out.
Gotta wait 33 seconds. Is that on the bot, or is that Twitch? 2 evades, auto thrusters. No damage.
Oh, I broke my Darth Vader.
Cooldown 0. Yeah. Oh yeah, it's Twitch. So they're actually all just sitting there waiting to curse your dice.
I've never felt so part of a community. I don't know.
Oh yeah, they love you. All right, here's the ghost. Oh, duplicate message. Right. One hit here from the TLT. It's gonna target lock. 2 hits out of the TLT. We're halfway there, Mark.
I'd say I'm surprised, but that'd be a dirty, filthy high.
That grows a blank. Takes 1. Three hits out of that TLT. He could avoid it. I'm pretty sure he has C3PO and an evade up here.
But that still requires him rolling 100%.
He just takes it.
He takes another hit on the chin. Jake McHAN is coming
Second
out of this.
TLT.
He's bloody, he's bruised, he's battered, but he's still fighting.
I had to think about that. I was like, Jake Farrell's at full health. But you mean Mike. 2 hits here on the second one. Mike says 0 evade, gets an evade, spends the evade token, no damage coming through.
Please, you keep saying Mike, but of course you mean the masked bandit.
He's
Jake
not wearing
McHAN.
a mask, unless you mean his beard. Here's the second shot. We got a single hit, I believe. And blanks out. That's another hit. Shields down on Han Solo. We're at to 50. 50 curses.
This has really been a team effort. It's just... And I love how the bot only picks up. So anyone watching on YouTube is really going to wonder what's going on. And Carl's just counting.
It's true. All right, back to Dials here. Han's in a pretty good spot. He just needs to actually put through some damage on this Biggs, because that ghost is still at full health, and there's about 49 minutes left. If this comes down to the ghost versus Jake, Jake's going to have his work cut out for him.
That being said, I've seen that Jake take
Killed
on
2
two
shots.
large base ships.
Granted, they were being flown by that death revived guy, but...
And at that point in time, as YouTube pointed out, Mike was cheating, so...
Gadwig, we have the bot set so that the stream chat, like the overlay chat, ignores all commands, so they don't flood the chat, but it still picks up what the bot's saying. So Carl's just counting Mark's dice being cursed here now.
I'm actually very impressed with you guys. You know, you're great.
All right, looks like we got some sort of...
Well, Ghost is 360 at range 2 to 3, but Jake's an expert at getting in that bubble.
He can get up in that ass.
Is Mike actively cheating Littlefoot? Because that would not surprise me at all. No, you can just say that and no one's going to challenge you. It happens. A lot.
I think the douchehead command was canceled out by all these curses, because that command is definitely in there.
Ghost takes the damage.
Oh, it was
takes the
used.
damage from
it's-
this.
It was used about 5 minutes ago, Littlefoot.
I think the bot is just like backlogged at this point.
Wait, how do you be a Cantina droid? They don't allow droids in there.
That's level 2.
Yeah, but they don't allow droids in there. They don't serve their kind.
It's because he's level 2.
That's beyond my level of comprehension.
Unless you spelt it wrong.
No, it was used, like I said, about 5 minutes ago, so it's probably
Oh, the
a
do
timeout.
shit command. Oh yeah, it's got 600 seconds. How many minutes is 600 seconds, Mark?
Plenty.
10.
Is it?
I think so.
Sure it's not 9.5?
There's 60 seconds in 1 minute, right?
Yo, I know, your math is right.
60
I
seconds 10 times, I believe, is 600.
believe it's 500.
Shit. I'll have to change it. We're at 63 curses. Holy Oh, there's some cluster mines, Jake.
It doesn't like you.
Jake Farrell might be in a little bit of trouble here. I'm excited to replay Mike's cluster mine roll.
If Jake goes right, he deserves to hit all those mines, and we should just Sabine him 4 times.
Are those metric minutes? Yeah. No Imperials are allowed here.
He's going straight. He's going to bump. He's going to be safe, and it looks like he'll have a shot on Biggly Biggly.
I'm waiting for the dad joke, but I don't think chat's aware. Oh, I thought that was a drink. Mark just knocked his whisper pegs off. Dad joke count 3. I didn't reset it. That's okay. Well, should we keep the dad joke counter like actively going for the lifetime of the streams?
Depends. Are we going to keep the whisper or the curse count?
Yes. Or should we reset the dad joke counter every stream?
I think a living counter. I don't know. What do you guys think?
For the week?
Ooh, yeah, I'd be okay with the week.
I actually haven't looked into how to reset it, so that's why I asked. I'm pretty sure it's super easy, but
Because then you get, but then again, you know, those days when we got into double digits were just magical.
oh, it's super easy to reset.
Oh,
Oh, it actually tells us when that count started. That's pretty funny. 66. So we can aim to beat our dad joke personal best. Okay, we'll reset it every week. Every Wednesday we'll reset it.
At some point, I'll remember to do that. And no, I give you stuff.
So Han bumps the ghost tier 2. That's pretty good for Han. I mean, he can still shoot bigs, which we're seeing right here. It hit. Kannan did spend a focus to drop that dice. Biggs blanks out.
now in a
does
way,
he have a focus?
this is actually not the result that Mike wanted. Mike was hoping to miss just so that Luke could trigger because he wants that third dice. Oh, this is Jake.
Oh,
Never
this is
mind.
Jake. Okay, this is, yeah, sure. Oh, yeah, because he used his action to drop the cluster mines mark. Therefore, he does not have a focus to spend.
Oh, yeah.
Hello, Bobby. Oh,
69 times.
70.
1 hit on Biggs.
All right, Biggs
Biggs
down
is
to
under
Hull.
shields. Now, one good roll from...
Well, possibly.
It's got to be perfect, and Biggs has got to blink out, but it could happen.
He does have the astromech.
That's why it's got to be perfect. It's range 1.
Oh, he has 4 dice, right? So that's not perfect. Do you just Predator here, or do you Han the whole thing, or...
Considering what he needs, I'd probably just Predator. He's in a good position. He's only getting shot once.
If you Predator and blank, do you Han the other 3? Or, no, that's
The
dumb.
hit and the
That's very
crit
dumb.
on a Biggs that's only got 2 dice,
Yeah,
I'm
you're
okay
right.
with that.
And he's got no shields, right?
He Predators.
Focus, so he's going to stick with the hit crit. Maybe taking your advice, Mark.
Nope.
Oh, he's going to Han the rest. Okay, so he's going for it. And 1 hit. So he's looking for the Luke Skywalker here.
He's looking for the Luke Skywalker, yeah.
He's trusting his instincts.
Wait,
Turning off the targeting computer.
didn't he focus?
No, he bumped.
No.
So there it is. Luke's going to activate.
So now he can change a eyeball to a hit.
Eagle, you have Whoopi, right?
Doesn't need it.
I mean, that's exactly what what Mike wanted here. 1 of 8. He's going to take 3.
So we're going to see 2 and an integrated astromech.
Yeah. Looks like he activates it. He's going to chuck that droid out the side. That's how that
Oh,
works,
no,
right?
wait. R4D6 will activate first.
Oh, yeah. Cancel until you take 2. So he takes 2 hits.
So that'd be 1 stress. It's uncanceled dice.
Yeah. Yeah.
1 stress. Okay.
To drop down to 2 damage.
For those that you're wondering, so Mike rolled 4 hits. Tom rolled 1 evade. And an eyeball did not have a way of modifying the eyeball. So he blocked 1 damage with the evade result. He's R4D6ing to reduce that damage down to 2, but he takes a stress. So Tom is actually at 1 health and 1 stress.
Pretty good. How's it going, Eagle? Are you winning? That's dedication. He's at his store championship right now, checking in on the stream.
No, I'm assuming he means South Carolina.
Yeah, he is on vacation, so you're probably right. If you're taking a vacation to South Carolina, I'm a little sad, but you know what? It is what it is.
As opposed to a Thursday evening store championship?
Look, your logic isn't wanted around here, Mark. I like how they're slowing down the curses, so they're just going to catch you unawares.
Honestly, when I was dealing with what was going on there, would have been the best time.
So, South Carolina's... Okay, I'm sorry. I take it back.
As opposed to Manitoba, which is lovely and flat.
So that was probably as well as that turn could have gone for Mike. Han didn't take any damage. Jake didn't take any damage. And Biggs took a lot of damage.
Biggs took 4 damage. 5 damage.
Yeah, it's true.
No, 4 damage.
He, Mike really effectively shut down the ghost that turn by just smashing his ships into it.
That's rough, Eagle. It's
10 hours to South Carolina. I hope there's something extremely beautiful there, because that's a long-ass drive.
I was dead by the time we got to Worlds. I'm not a big long car ride guy. I'm a big guy, not a big long car ride guy.
Yeah, arthritis kicks in, and then you just want to kill yourself.
Carthritis?
Yeah, it's like arthritis. When you're sitting in a car too long, you know your joints get a little stiff. It's arthritis.
That's just all the time. No.
It's true. All right, dials are set.
Now, more importantly, I expect a lot of you to try and make it to Worlds next year, because I'm going to be so sad flying Rebels.
Yeah, dressed like Princess Leia.
That was never part of the deal.
Pretty sure that's part of the deal.
That was never part of the deal. Show me an instant replay where I agree to that.
Why do we have OBS open twice?
I wouldn't.
I'm just going to cancel that.
So we're about to see a cluster salad get dropped on.
All right, let me just make sure the replay buffer is clear. All right, beautiful.
Gad, they can't do that, though, because I'm the Imperial player of the group.
Look, Mark. Whatever chat says goes. If chat says you're wearing Slave Leia at 10,000, you are.
No, at 10,000, I destroy Whisper on stream.
Wearing
We'll discuss.
Slave Leia
We'll
costume.
discuss that after. We're in the finals, man.
It's true.
We're in the finals, and we're about to see damage that could potentially kill Jake McHAN.
You know what? We are still better than WWE commentary, so it's okay.
I am not willing to set a price on that, because if I walk in there in a Princess Leia cosplay, if FFG has any standards, they will not let me in the door.
The cops will show up. All right, so the ghost...
Somebody will accuse me of stealing cinnamon buns.
Oh, right. One of these clusters is gone. The ghost does a straight one. We're probably going to see some more clusters here, I would assume.
Yeah, I bet you we're going to see it right now.
And this is going to be what they call in the Navy gorgeous.
I think what we're going to see, Jake McHAN is going to have to activate Han to eat the damage for Jake Farrell.
I'm not sure what you were trying to say there, but...
I think we're going to see Mike have to activate...
you said he's going to have to eat it? Like, was that a pun? Does Han eat things?
No. It's that if flying through enough... So now, actually, we're at a very interesting point as to whether or not Sabine is a mandatory effect.
All right, we got 1 damage off the first roll.
Do we have a Sabine trigger?
We got a Sabine. 2 damage.
2 on Han. So for those of you wondering, there's been a very long debate recently as to whether or not Sabine is mandatory, because she does not include the word may. The community is entirely divided.
And it's all because of Magic the Gathering.
I'm a firm believer that, in fact, it is a mandatory effect. Otherwise, you could be in an illegal board state. But, again, we won't get into that. We are in the finals.
So, Jake narrowly avoided those bombs. This is going to be an ugly turn. Here it comes, Mark.
Han's going to take another bomb.
I think he's going to take 2. Unless he bumps Jake.
Oh, no, he's...
Oh, yeah, he's definitely on 2.
So this is another potential 4. We could see... But he's also bumping this turn, which means he's not going to die this turn.
Mm-hmm. You know who is going to die this turn? Biggs.
Nah, it's Mike. He'll roll 1 damage, and that poor droid's going to eat it in the face.
So Mark is currently like on the edge of his seat, holding his whisper. If he throws it onto the game, we might have to kick him out of the store. That would be very disrespectful to these players. Oh, they're stalling on you. They're letting you.
No, they're all timed down again.
Yeah.
Either that or they're whispering each other to time it perfectly.
You're gonna be sitting here for so long, Mark, that your muscles are gonna fail. You're gonna pass out. All right, so we're marking Han here. Oh, you lose. 104.
I'd like to see the instant replay, please.
We got it. Okay, we're gonna check the instant replay. Can't believe we actually have to check the instant replay because that was like 500 of those popped up at once. It went from 99 to 104.
We'll check that, during the planning phase.
And we'll check it right now. Okay, watch the chat in the bottom corner here, Mark.
Okay.
We're marking Han here. Oh, you lose. 104.
I'd like to...
That's unfortunate. Mark, you actually snubbed them of 100 whoopies. So because of that, they're going to get 200 whoopies. And then we're going to take all the whoopies from you. I don't think you have enough to take, so we'll do it later. Joe will get you when you're least expecting it.
I'm always expecting it. If I have more than 5 whoopies, I assume it's a mistake. Or that Jobu's been distracted by his children.
I'm shocked at how well this replay works.
It worked really well. Love you guys too. So more importantly, it looks like that Jake is going to be range 1. So this is going to be a great turn for Mike.
Yeah, Jake's in a beautiful spot here. Han's actually in a perfect spot too, to be honest, because like he ate all his damage.
There's no more bombs out there, and pretty soon...
Did he roll for those other 2?
Yes, I think that was...
3 health, okay. We were paying attention to curses.
Oh, he's not even going to do the Predator reroll.
2 focus. It's either he dies or he gets luked.
See... No, he's
Wait,
got
the-
an integrated astromech.
It's true.
Mike walked into a terrible situation for that. And it looks like he's got a focus. Hiding there in the shimmer.
Wonder why he didn't use Sabine on Jake instead of Han. You kind of just want to put Han off the board as fast as possible, Gadwig.
Because 4 TLTs can kill Jake really quickly. He needs to get everything he can on the big man.
So wait, did Biggs take something then?
That's what we're waiting to determine.
Because Mike just said, so Jake.
I'm assuming that he took the damage and popped the integrated.
Okay, so he didn't
Saving
take
the
damage.
focus for this turn.
Yeah. I don't know what Mike's thinking about here. Oh, prockets. Looks like no prockets. He's saving those for the ghost, which is I think is smart, to be honest. Target lock focus for 3. That's going to be a dead Biggs.
Target lock focus, and he's going to be able to roll right in there on that big guy. I'm not familiar with an A-wing dial.
It's an interceptor dial, except the 4 and 5 are green.
Does it have a 1?
No, hard ones only. And they're white.
Do they have bank ones?
No.
So what was the bet split?
The bets were actually pretty interesting here. 94% of the bets went to Tommy STEAMROLLER. 5% of the bets went to Jake McHAN.
So who bet on Mike other than me?
Someone.
Wait, are you sure? Because I bet 111.
You. Only you.
This could work out very well.
I'm going to really quick here Google how Depop pays out bets. That's kind of hilarious.
And we have Big Boss Brian come here in the back. Has our one-store championship.
The payout will reflect how loaded a certain option is.
So there is still the one-store championships.
You heard it here, Jobu. You can fly all the way up to Winnipeg from Denver and come. And like I said, I'm sure Mr. Brian here would let you play me in the first round.
If he'd like, I can go make it available online now for him to buy his seat.
There we go, Jobu. Put up or shut up. I'm kidding. You've clearly stipulated when you will come up here and whoop me in person, and I will forever have my tail between my legs because all the big game I've been talking will be proven to be false.
Multiple bets exist. I gotta turn that off.
What do you mean?
I think you can bet like more than once, as long as you have the money.
Oh.
Like you can put your money on different players, but yeah, that's turned off now.
Is it possible to allow multiple bets to be running at the same time?
No, but I can have multiple people within the bet, but I don't think we can have side bets.
Because it'd be really fun to allow them to bet on what turn Whisper dies.
So there was a note about betting. It says,
Unfortunately, your mom's favorite. We've already lost a ship, so betting is closed.
bet odds for viewers change even after they place the bet. Is not fair to the bettors, but it's the only way to perfectly square the bets between all options. The main objective of the betting system Depot to keep adjusted payout odds based on bets coming in. So the payout will reflect how loaded a certain option is. Okay, so it is kind of like Revlo.
So what you're saying is I could come into a lot, assuming
Did
this is still a ghost, though.
Did we see this? This here?
What?
On OBS? Did we see that pop up?
That's the first I'm seeing it.
Okay. I just redid it because I didn't see it before. Thanks for
The
the
new
follow,
follow?
Commando. Commando solo. So I don't know who's winning. I just lulled.
Why did that just come in 35 minutes later?
I just pressed repeat
Oh, cool.
just to make sure it was working.
Your mom, neither do I. Han,
Yeah, this is
though
a close
he is
game.
fat, could easily die next turn. Oh, there's a rock there.
30 minutes left here. So
Jake's not going to have a shot.
Kanan's going to not be able to take his focus to reduce dice.
He could potentially take a damage. We're probably going to see a hard turn out of the Falcon. But the Falcon doesn't want to be there because that means he's taken 4 primaries and probably dying.
Yeah, he does get to shoot first, though, so he will at least be able to sink some damage into this thing.
Because 5 dice fire control systems is an easy way. And no, if he takes the tight turn, he could be bumping.
It looks like a seismic charge. Rolls a crit.
It kind of does from this angle. So thankfully it's just a shield.
You should peek over the screen there and see if he's at 4.
We have 4 shields.
All right, we're good.
No one told me cardio was going to be involved.
You know what? Expect the unexpected on this stream.
So we've got Han sitting there. Jake, I'm assuming, did the 2 bank, assuming it's green, only because there wasn't a whole lot of options. He moved in for the kill on Biggs, but didn't leave himself a lot of moves out. It's kind of like sinking a ball in pool and finding out you left yourself nestled just right behind the 8 ball.
Yeah, this is a tough spot for Jake. He's really got to just reset, disengage, come back. Computer dump me, piece of shit. Jobu, you should treat your computer right, and it won't dump you.
That is a very good point. How does there 2 separate bombs on the Ghost? You sure you didn't enter it in wrong? He probably means seismic torp.
I didn't know that was a thing. That's definitely what he has. Because I remember blowing up rocks before. Mike just told me seismic. He didn't say anything else.
I think we've got to give some lovely points to Gadwag for pointing out that we're
Gadway
fools.
get some whoopies? There you go. Gadway got some whoopies.
Everyone got some.
Oh, thanks to Gadwag. It's the hero people deserve.
Sabine gives a bomb slot, not 2, unfortunately.
Yeah, no, it's all squared up. It's 100% seismic torpedoes. I just forgot they were a
We have
thing.
a hit, crit, and a Predator reroll into 3 hits and a crit.
4 shields down. That's what Mike needed.
So it's the Ghost is on shields.
Shields are down for Jake. He still has those proton rockets, Mark.
but he doesn't have a shot.
I mean, that's okay. Lots of time left.
But Mike, if Mike can survive this with his fat Han, that is
Hit crit. Does have target lock on fire?
should yes. Yep,
yeah,
he's
there it
spending it, and he's gonna reacquire it right after.
This is actually tough for Jake because he wants to stay at range 1 out arc, but he also can't move as slow as I guess he does.
We're looking
kinda.
at only 1 hit, 2 crits, which means
I mean, you just pop it. Oh, this is the TLT. Oh,
no, this is
this is
primary.
this is actually better for Mike.
It is and it isn't. Because if Mike says 0, he gets the 1. No, he gets 2.
He's
He takes
got
a
3
crit.
health. Yeah. So he gets the evade, spends the token,
Takes 1 crit.
takes a crit.
Now, if it's a major explosion into a direct hit,
Anything
I
but
will laugh.
blinded pilot, stun pilot. So that's not bad.
stun pilot means that he cannot, if he bumps or takes or overlaps an obstacle, he takes an additional damage.
So that gives Han another shot, which is pretty important here. Although he is staring at a rock, so this has been actually a good game. Mike's flown this really well.
K turns does the A-Wing have?
5 and 3.
I would not be surprised to see either the hard one right or the 3,
I think just 3.
but then he's
No.
potentially dead.
Yeah, if you're sitting in the back arc.
Hard one with a boost,
Oh
he can run.
shit, he still has
can
to
nuzzle.
kill a shuttle too. It's not hard for him, but
Jake versus shuttle's easy.
yeah, but time consuming.
If it's Jake versus shuttle, he's 1 on time.
I mean, if he's that's true, and if he still has prockets, you know. Yeah, that was pretty critical.
The other option you might see is Han take the hard turn to the side and fight for MOV. And then Jake just moves into blind spot or bump.
If I was Han here, I would just hard 2.
25 minutes is a long time to run away. I'm not sure if that hard 2 overlaps from this angle. I think it overlaps. Does he have a hard 3?
No. Mike flew a decimator yesterday, and he was like, "Oh my god, hard 3s are so good. I wish my Falcon had them." Didn't the Ghost have the TLT at the end of the round? Yeah, Ghost shot. Oh no, he's in range 1, so he doesn't get a TLT.
Yeah. So a hard if Mike did the hard one here, he's going to have a procket shot, which is going to do a lot of damage to Tommy Steamroller.
Yeah, that's pretty huge. He does have what, 12 health, 10 health? How much
He
health
has
is that
10
thing?
health remaining.
Make it a little clearer for you sports fans.
So we have 6 hull to 14 hull left in the game. But that doesn't say a whole lot, because both sides can chew through an inordinate amount of damage with very mediocre rolls. I'm very curious to see what Han did here. He did the hard one away.
I mean, if he's got range 3, this isn't terrible.
Now, what really confuses me about this, and maybe Jobu can confuse me, I always assumed Mike's lineage was Italian and not French. So I'm not quite sure why he's running away.
I thought you were going to say, I can't believe Mike can turn left.
That too. Oh, that would have been a much better joke.
I mean, they both work.
So really, the whole game is in Jake Farrell's hands. If he is positioned as I think he is, this is going to be amazing. Otherwise, it's going to be interesting. Did you just tune me down?
No, I tuned our headphones down. I think we're actually fine, but...
Yeah, actually, I don't know. Let us know
Because I was like,
if
wait,
things are off.
no one's complaining. Why do I keep turning us down? I could just turn our headphones down.
Yeah.
I'm so smart. All right, here we go.
Just a reminder, somehow he's not single, ladies.
Is Jake within 1 of that asteroid? It's not going to matter. He's got to move still. Hard 1, did he do it, Mark? He did it. He did it, Mark.
He boosted down a
Look
range.
at the look on Mike's face. Damn it.
Look at that face. So smug.
He was just smirking.
Now he's going to focus, which gives him the barrel roll out of arc.
Target lock. You got to do it either way. You can survive the TLTs with auto thrust.
What TLTs?
Never mind. Yeah, you can survive
It's
one
range
shot.
1.
It's not gonna one shot him. Let's be honest here. Think I can get Mike here?
Are you,
Oh,
what
wait.
is with you and going for forearm shots. Like, do you have a fetish you
I
haven't
forgot.
admitted?
I forgot the studio mode works now, so I can actually change the camera while they're watching the other camera.
So if you've ever seen a child that thinks they got away with stealing candy from the candy jar, Mike taught them how to do that look with what's currently on his face. So he's currently going to get shot by the ghost, but that ghost is about to take a 5-dice shot.
Here it is. Proton rockets. He calls it.
He calls it. He reaches. He doesn't. He actually hasn't been a successful enough player to have enough white dice to make this roll. So it's going to be a mixed bunch.
Crit, crit. Focus, focus. Blank. Spend the focus. Oh, he's got a target. Oh, yeah, you don't need to spend the target lock to shoot.
It's a focus.
Yeah.
And you don't need to spend the
have
focus.
a focus. So he's going to focus for 4.
So 2 hits, 2 crits.
And Ghost has
Ghost has 6 health remaining, but I'm more curious to see if we get a blinded pilot. This is going to be one of those amazing rolls Mike could have made.
yeah.
The rear arc is torp only unless you have a shuttle dock,
Structural damage.
which is a non-crit on the Ghost. Thrust fire control. So in terms of stress or of crits that Tommy Steamroller could have pulled, he is extremely lucky.
What was the first
Structural
one?
damage
Structural? What's that do?
reduces your agility by 1. It cannot reduce your agility below 0, and it doesn't come into effect with range 3. So he has absolutely nothing to worry about. And thrust control fire gives you 1 stress, and then you flip it down. His ship doesn't really care about the actions.
Here's the shot back. That doesn't look good.
3 hits and a crit.
I'm ready to replay this if Mike blanks out.
If Mike blanks out, then it's a very different game, and he runs for time. So 2 shields.
Shields off Jake.
Jake Farrell is shaking in his very tight little A-wing cockpit, but he is ultimately okay.
So really what Mike, I think the plan here is you just fly Han in, you just kamikaze this Ghost down.
See, you got to remember, Groggy, Mike has seen this list and the Harrigator list.
He's seen a lot of
being
Ghosts.
flown.
He's
He's
also
seen a lot of Ghosts. He's
flown
flown a lot
the
of
Ghost
Ghosts.
a lot. He's flown Han. The Millennium Falcon is the very first ship Mike ever flew. Seriously?
That Han is Mike's spirit animal. Like,
true.
Like it's true. Like
true.
inside, he is just Han Solo, just chomping down on
with
on
a
Big
really
Macs.
with a really big belly.
There
About
is
20
20
minutes
minutes
left.
and 17 seconds left in the round as Mike contemplates running for his life. For the record, if Mike happens to win this challenge and the belt on virtue of running away for time,
I'm disgusted.
I will be disgusted and immediately challenge him to a title match.
I mean, and that's a thing that can happen.
Not with half points off of the Ghost. The fact that Mike is even considering it, I've lost a lot of respect for him as a player.
You know what? He is a heel, so